Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blazing here again with another YouTube video here for you. This time it's going to be about building a guild, okay? It's going to be about tips and tricks kind of to help you and assist you in creating the ultimate guild that you want to play. This is more geared towards players who are just coming into the game, or it's players who don't have any idea about how to build a guild, or they kind of want to get like the inside scoop on it. So this is really built toward those. If you already have a guild built, already have everything, then this video isn't for you. You can go ahead and skip on past and go check out my other videos. But here we go. For those looking to make a guild, this is for you. It's going to be a 3-part mini-series. So the first part, today, we're going to be talking about the foundation of a guild and how to get that foundation concrete and make sure it's a solid foundation. Part 2 is going to be about recruitment, leadership style, and kind of what you should lean into. Part 3 is going to be what goals you should set, the longevity, how long you should expect the guild to last, and kind of what it is expected of you for that long haul. Alright, so first let's kick right off into the first part of this series, which is going to be the foundation. Alright, here we go. So, right off the bat, obviously the most important thing in building a guild is obviously the guild name. It's obviously what's asked of you first, and it's obviously what everyone expects it to be really good. So there's going to be 2 types of guild names out there that you can kind of go off of if you're making a PvE focused guild. You can either lean more towards the funnier side of things, like kind of like a Pop-Tart Corn Dogs or something like that, try and get people to laugh and, you know, join you that way. Or it can lean into a more serious side of things, like a Method or a Liquid, or, you know, things like that, or like a Pieces, like a serious kind of naming sounding guild that sounds pretty professional, esportsy kind of thing. It's just kind of you, whatever ideas or kind of whatever direction you want to take your guild, go ahead and determine the name based off of that, okay? So right after that, once you get the name found, you got your little dudes to come sign your charter. Right after that, you want to go into creating a Discord, okay? Creating a Discord is the #1 thing now in building a guild in today's day and age. A solid Discord with a rock foundation is like a blueprint for a guild. Right? So when I was going through joining guilds before I created mine, right when I got back into WoW, I would determine the leadership based off of the guilds, based off of the Discord's template, based off the Discord. So if it's like unprofessional, maybe they have like some inappropriate pictures that are like in there, or it's not kind of closed, or it's not like an NSFW folder on its side, then I kind of lean away from those types of guilds, because to me that's very kind of offsetting, especially me coming from a streamer aspect. I do not want to be accidentally have my Windows panel open and then that kind of pop up on my screen and I get banned from Twitch. So for me, having a safe and inclusive Discord is my #1 priority when I'm looking for a Discord, and that might be also the same for you guys who are, you know, looking to join a guild, that are looking to join your guys' guild. So ensure that your Discord is what you want it to be. Make sure it's safe, make sure it's inclusive, if that's kind of the guild you want to be. If you want to be those guilds that have porn on every single tab that they open up, then that's on you, okay? But this is mainly for you, but I'm just suggesting if you want to build a pretty decent foundation, a pretty decent guild that can last a long time in the PvE environment, in the WoW community in general, I would suggest you kind of build a professional template. So for you guys out there that are creating a guild, or you just quit your Mythic guild after watching this video because you're tired of your raid leader and your GM's BS, this video's for you guys. So I have a Discord template that I'm going to be sharing. I spent about a year creating this. Just over time, I've been adding stuff here and there. It will be shared in the comments down below. You go ahead, use this template however you want. You can delete things, move things, but it is there for you. So you have the tool, you have that foundation to kind of start from, and you can edit it and change it however you want. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it helps you out, okay? Next is, once you built your Discord, you have your guild name, you got your Discord up and running, it all looks fine, okay? Now you're kind of ready to start kind of recruiting. Before you start doing that though, you want to think about what kind of guild you want to be. Do you want to be a semi-hardcore raiding guild? Do you want to be a hardcore raiding guild? Do you want to be a, you know, casual, where it's just a friends and family kind of guild, you're just hanging out? Or do you want to be, you know, an AOT focused guild where you just, you know, you're focusing just on getting AOTC every time and you're messing around playing other games together, whatever it is. Once you decide what kind of guild you want to be, then you can obviously format the server template I have for you however you want it to be, okay? So once you decide you have it focused, then you start adding all your different stuff to that. And then the next thing you want to do is kind of talk about your scheduling. This is more for those guilds that are semi-hardcore or hardcore. You want to set up your schedule before you even recruit anyone into your guild. Now, a schedule should be based upon whatever works best for you from getting home from work. Make sure your wife, your family, whoever it is, make sure they're happy with your schedule. Talk it over with them first before even mentioning it to anyone else. Make sure it's fine with them. Once it's set in stone and it's fine with your work schedule, then you can say, hey, this is the schedule we're going with. Don't ask anyone else. It doesn't matter to them. It's literally up to you. Determine what works best for you, and that is going to be the schedule for the entire guild, okay? When you keep in mind, when you do recruit people, you'll get messages, especially as a new guild, you get a lot of people message you, hey, I would join your guild, but you guys raid 30 minutes later than I can make it. Are you able to move those times? Because there will be people out there who try and do that to you to try and get the times moved. Don't budge. Don't ever budge. If you start budging, then you've already let down one of your walls, and you're already generating weakness, and now those people are going to be running the guild and not you. All right, so you need to set the foundation. You are the one in charge. This is the schedule that works, and this is what we're doing. Okay, so obviously make sure that happens. All right. So next thing we're going to go into is going to be the biggest question I get a lot of times on stream from lower end guilds or just in general. I get a lot of Discord messages about, should I be having an application process? I will tell you my personal experience here. I would say no. If you're a new guild or you don't have very much raiding experience, you're kind of AOTC based, or you're just now getting into mythic raiding, don't have an application. I think it draws a lot of people away. It pushes a lot of casual players away, and it's kind of like uninviting, or people sometimes don't take you seriously, especially if they look you up in an armory and you only have one cutting edge under your belt. They legitimately take you as a joke. So I would stay far away from application processes and just focus on like free balling the interviews. So just, have a guy come in, chat with them, try and be friends with them, ask them what they like, kind of just have a casual interview like that and say, hey, yeah, dude, do you want to join us for, 8 o'clock for the raid, or you want to join us at 5 o'clock to come do AOT, to come do heroic with us? I would love to have you, come play with us. And I think that's generally a better way to start out a guild, is more of these just free ball kind of interviews, just getting to know people, right? As just human to human kind of aspect. Once you get that down and the guild is getting off of the foundation, you're kind of getting to the part 2 and part 3 of the YouTube series, then at that point you can start creating the application. But for right now, just focus on kind of just getting to know people and making friends, okay? All right, the next one is we're going to go into every single tool that I have learned over this past year that has helped me greatly, and hopefully all the stuff that I'm about to show you helps you guys. All right, so let's get right off into it, kind of how I started and what tools I used. All right, so right off the bat, we are going to be swapping windows here. So right off the bat, this is the Wowhead Discord. I use this a lot to actually build myself up when I first started my guild. So, I create a sticky note here. You can see it here. I would simply create a sticky note, I would post this in here. You can do this every 24 hours. And this is where you can get some heroic players, some casual players to kind of see it. And obviously you get your name out there. From that point, you then want to go into each individual one. So for a council, you would post it in here if you're looking for a warlock. The only thing that I do usually is I would put we're also looking for. I would do this. I'd click enter. And I would type like looking for warlock. Or I would just put warlock, Mistweaver, or whatever it is I'm looking for. And then I would post it in here. I would then go post in the mage one, whatever classes I'm looking for. Make sure you put the classes that you're looking for. The warrior, the monk, the priest, the demon hunter, the hunter one, and then obviously these ones down here just don't have it, okay? And I would literally go through and paste these every single time on every single Discord, okay? To kind of build the name out there, lots of people see it, and just start getting your name out there. And then from there, right, we're gonna get into the recruitment Discord. This is something I found out a little bit later in my time, after I created the guild. I didn't know this Discord existed for the longest time. I got cutting edge in Castle Nathria before I knew about this recruitment Discord. Like, all of my players came from these Discords or trade chat. I didn't know this existed. So that's why I'm sharing this information with you guys, so you don't make the same mistakes I did. And the Discord links to all of these Discords will be down below in the comments below, okay? So for here, just kind of give you an idea of how it works. You'll simply apply like you always do. You can go to see Raiders, your Mythic Raiders, your AOTC players looking for a guild right here. And then you go ahead and post in here wherever you are, whether you're, Mythic, and they also have AOTC for you to post a guild, and you just post your guild in here, okay? And then this is where people can find you, all right? So generally, there is that, all right? And then also on top of these things, on top of the recruitment, all of these things I'm telling you about, please use trade chat. I know a lot of high-end guilds and a lot of high-end players that say don't use trade chat. Let me tell you something. I built my entire guild from trade chat and got cutting edge with it. Do not listen to these boomers, these old people that have been playing this game for a long time. A lot of people don't know about all of this Discord stuff. They don't. Like, especially like a 19 or 20-year-old just joining the game. They don't know about all these different Discord channels. It's hard to find all this information. It's not usually in one spot. So a lot of times you'll find people in trade chat who just enter the game, especially at a beginning of an expansion. One of my best boomkins in the game, actually, I found him in trade chat. One of my best hunters, I found him in trade chat. I just picked him up. I picked him up, I was doing a heroic one day and put my posts in the group finder, and he joined, and then he looked like a good player at the end of the heroic run when we were pugging a heroic. I asked him to join the guild after, right? So, I mean, that's the kind of tools I highly suggest using trade chat and using every means possible. No one's going to get, people are going to try and downplay you for using all the different tools, but guess what? It's on them. That's why their guild crumbles, and that's why everyone else successful uses every tool capable, right? So next, I'm going to get into the other tools that you can now use, okay? So we have, right off the bat, we have Raider.io. This is a new tool that came out just last week. You can go ahead and fill out your information, okay, right here. You'd fill out your information, kind of what you want, what days you raid, who you're looking for, what healers, what players, and you can put tags right here, kind of like what kind of tag. You can have 3 tags, so what you want. So I put inclusive, all friendly, hardcore, across realm. I've seen plenty of other ones, and then you simply will click on your guild. It pulls up, and it will show every single player that is playing at your time, and if they're a direct match with you or not. And if the raid days work for you. This is a huge tool. It's the best new tool that just came out. It's a lot better than dealing with all these different Discords and messages, all these different people. So make sure you use this tool and use every tool that I've already gone over. And then on top of that, there's also a hidden one that a lot of people don't really know about. But still, like I said, use every tool possible if you're trying to grow a guild. This website is called guildsofwow.com. And you simply fill this out, right? You can put your armory, your WoW progress, your Warcraft logs, your Raider.io, your Twitch, your Discord, everything in here. And then it kind of gives you a about us. It shows everyone your progress, and then also your recruitment, whatever streamers you have, and also your logs and who plays inside your guild. All right. So I know a lot of people don't know about this one, but this is also helpful. I have recruited around 3 to 4 people from this website. Especially like the newer players or people, are coming from console or something. Sometimes they'll look up like, how do I find a guild in WoW? And sometimes on a Google search, this will come up. So this is a good website to kind of fill out to kind of grow your recruiting efforts, okay? So that generally is going to conclude the first part of this series, guys. This is for the 3-part mini series on tips and tricks. Hopefully these tips and tricks I showed you today can help you create a solid foundation for your guild and getting it started and off the ground. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please click that subscribe button. Please click that like button. If you have any comments for the next 2 videos coming up, or kind of topics you need help with, or you kind of want me to talk on, or my own experience, please put the comments below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, guys. Take care. Deuces, homies. Deuces.